Hello and welcome. This is the Deep Roots newsletter video. Now, as you can see, I've just come in from the outside, so I'll tell you what's going on here. I set up my laptop to do this recording, and I was sitting at the desk and I looked out the window and there's this magical autumn sunny day. And I thought, right, I'd go for a walk first. And I walked further than usual, and my left knee, which does have some arthritis in it, was complaining. But nonetheless, I had an amazing walk and it was truly inspiring. And some of the thoughts that were coming up while I was walking felt really important for me to remember. So I came in and sat down straight away without taking my outdoor stuff off. And so here I am, and I want to explain what that has got to do with deep roots, because deep roots, of course, is the time of year when we remember things. We remember the dead. In Britain, we have Remembrance Day. Then there is All Saints and All Souls and the Mexican Day of the Dead. So it's all about endings rather than beginnings. And then I was thinking, well, this is quite interesting because in November is the time of year when the United States has its presidential elections. So that started me on that trail, because in that case, the people involved, the candidates, will be looking one for an end and one for a beginning. And then I began to think, well, what's really interesting is that both the candidates at the moment are quite old men. Well, they're quite old, it's the age that interests me here. And they are clearly not scared by being old. You know, they're not scared by being more than, what's the expression, 70 years and 10. They haven't retired. And I'm in a similar position. I'm a couple of years younger than Biden and a couple of years older than Trump. I'm in the middle of them. And here I am on a venture to do something that's not new to me, you know, like that. They've been in politics all these years. It's not new. But there is a big change about to happen, because in my case, I've been taking the 27 years of my teaching work and shaping them into courses that are going to, I believe, be really helpful and inspiring for people who follow my work. So I'm on the cusp also of a big change. I was especially interested in Joe Biden's chart because I looked at both charts, and it did look as though his chart was signifying pretty much that he could be the winner, although possibly a close call. And that sort of looks as though it's like that at this time that I'm recording. And the reason I was interested in Biden's chart particularly was because he has the same rising sign in his chart as I do. And we're just about to have eclipses across that axis, which is Sagittarius to Gemini, which does suggest for Biden something new, some kind of turning of the clock. You know, this isn't a definite prediction, but that's a lot of astrologers have been saying things like that. And from my perspective, at my age, you know, when other people in close proximity to me, people who live nearby, people in family as well, are all on the retirement trail, and have been for several years, some of them. And here I am embarking on something which is not a new, as I say, not a new venture, but a renewed venture with new energy and new liveliness. And that's also what Deep Roots is about. It's about regeneration. And so I thought it was really important to share that. Things go, things fade away, and out of the compost that's created by the leaves falling to the ground, the new shoots begin to grow. And of course, new shoots is one of our seasonal markers at the beginning of each year. We get new shoots. So I wanted to share that with you about my sense of excitement that people, whatever age they are, if they have a destiny and a determination and a passion to offer something to the world, to be of service to the world, whatever their age, and I would also say whatever their politics, because I'm, not, this isn't a political broadcast, then you can step into taking up your mantle, taking up your sovereign self, taking up your soul's purpose, even if for many years that's not been clear to you. So whatever age you are when you're watching this, think about that. Think about how that at any age in your life, you can turn something around, whatever situation you are in. Okay, so that's my little spiel about age and my declaration of my own age, actually, if you possibly hadn't picked that up before. Now, I'm just going to take 2 minutes break to take off my outer clothes because I'm getting a bit hot, and I've got something else to talk about, which also concerns age. So 1 minute. Hello, I'm back. I've taken off my hat and my fleece, so I'm not so hot now. So, age. I now want to say something about the other end of the age groups, because having just explained my age, I will also declare that I'm not only a grandmother, but I'm a great-grandmother. I've lost count. No, I haven't really. I've got 3 great-grandchildren. So, and they're all quite tiny, of course. And I'm very engaged with some of my grandchildren and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And both of us here at SoulSchool, that's me and Will, we're always both very concerned about what happens for young children when they're brought into the world and the grown-ups want to explain things to them. And of course, deep roots kind of topics like death are something that young children have got to encounter at some stage. But generally speaking, we think it's really important for children to have some kind of rituals or some kind of opportunities for celebrating the life cycle at all its stages. And so in this newsletter, we have the first article about the celebration ring. And this was inspired because, as you will read, our youngest daughter introduced us to the idea of this wooden circle that you can buy, and you can put candles and other decorations into it, depending on the season or the celebration. It could be used for birthdays or seasonal celebrations and so on. So the celebration ring is going to be a topic every newsletter for us, and our daughter Gudrun has kindly agreed to share a picture of her use of the ring for deep roots or Samhain or whatever word you're using for this time of year. So that's a new introduction. And another new introduction is the fact that once the new website is up in place, so you can read about that, we will deliver these newsletters through the website, and we won't deliver them to your mailbox anymore. But if you're a subscriber, you'll always know when it goes up. And so apart from that, we have the usual recommendations for a movie and some books. And we hope you enjoy Deep Roots newsletter and also forthcoming YouTube videos that I'm making at the moment. So I'm sure we'll be in touch before long. Many blessings to you. Keep shining.